simulator has live weather. So this is Japan up here. This is like the very, I think this is the bottom of Japan. We have an airport here. And then you have this storm just brewing. So I'm gonna try, because you can fly. I don't know which one's closer, here or here. I think they're both about the same. But you can fly with live weather conditions. So let's see here. We got another airport. It's even closer. All right, so we're gonna take off from this runway here. Set departure. All right. I don't know if I'm gonna make it back. If you watched my last video, you know that even if I have perfect conditions, I may not make it back. Do I want a plane with a little more speed? It's only 130 knots. We're gonna go kind of far to get to that storm. It's 195 knots. Let's see. Turboprops probably will run faster. Yeah, there we go. 330. So this is the fastest turboprop plane. This is probably one of the faster ones. So let's take this guy, the TBM 930. I think this will be the first time I've actually flown this plane. And let's see if we can fly into that storm. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure we're on live conditions, live weather. There we go. All right. All right, and let's just see. Oh, I should have marked the storm. I guess I should be able to see it on maps. I wonder if you can fly into the eye of the storm. Maybe I can get above the storm? I didn't pay attention to the elevation capabilities of this plane.
Alright. X-ray Golf, Sierra Alpha ready at runway 36 right, straight out.
Let's see here. No, you cannot see that storm. Okay, I'm gonna restart this. I'm sorry, guys. It's gonna take a second to load it, but I need to mark a waypoint of where we're going, because I'm gonna be flying through the storm, in the storm, and I won't be able to see really what we're looking at. Alright, so looks like some other people are flying out here. See if I can mark this. Alright, so there's that storm. That's the eye of the storm. That's where we want to go. What's this? Oh, there's a little, this is an even closer airway. Yeah, we'll launch from there. Alright. Set departure. I like to... Okay. Delete departure. I can't select the other one. Alright, set departure. Then I can grab this one. Set arrival. There we go. Just can't set that one first. Alright, so then we zoom out, and then we can select the eye of the storm. Looks like somebody else is over here flying in the eye of the storm. We're going to add this. 186 nautical miles. That shouldn't be too bad for this plane that I selected. Alright, so let's just hit fly. Alright. Sorry, navigating over there was going to be difficult. I mean, obviously I'll be able to see the weather, but I may not be able to get above the clouds, and I may be flying in the storm. I want to get to the eye of the storm, so what I'm going to try to do is, if I can, fly above the clouds. Oh.
Romeo Oscar Kilo Juliet, traffic day or Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf, Sierra Alpha is clear of the runway. Romeo Oscar Kilo Juliet, traffic day or Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf, Sierra Alpha taking off runway 21 straight out departure.
Looks like I have a phone call. May have to pause this stream for a second.
Mic off. Mic on.
Sorry about that. Telemarketer phone call. Waste of my time. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's bring up takeoff speed. Move the brakes. It looks like someone else is getting ready to take off here. Probably not the only one who wants to fly out to this storm. Alright, I've never flown this plane before, so let's see here. Does it have retractable? Yes, it does. Retractable gear. I guess I should assume it would, you know, considering. Oh, look at that ocean. They've even made the ocean look stormy. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so let's set some pretty aggressive trim. So that we can, let's bring the flaps up. So we get some altitude gain. And then I will just focus on keeping myself in a nice straight flight. We're at 2,300, climbing pretty fast. And there has been no communication from the tower. I won't worry about air communication. It's probably a sparsely populated airway. We're still gaining, and we are definitely not above the clouds. We are at max throttle, I think. Yeah. We have a pretty aggressive trim. I'm just gonna let the plane carry us up. I literally can't see what you can't see at this point. I'm hoping, because it's sunny in this part of the world right now. This is live weather, and so hopefully we can try to stay on cue with this guy here. I don't know if the wind's pushing me or not, because I can't really see much. Alright. Alright, 6,000 feet and climbing. Not sure. Let me see if I can zoom out on this map. See how far away our destination is for the center of that storm. That's a pretty good distance. Once we get up to, if we can get above the clouds, then we should have a better climb rate. And we're not climbing anymore. Pull this nose up and see if I can really get this puppy to climb here. There we go. Airspeed's so low, it's not climbing very fast. Just keep holding the nose up. These clouds can't last forever, right? Well, there's another plane there, I can see him. Somebody else is out here trying to fly to this storm. Oh, stall. Pulling up too hard there. Alright, we'll try to hold our current elevation, gain some airspeed, and we'll try to climb again. Oh, we're climbing on our own. There we go. That's good. looks like my trim is decent. Getting up to 10,000 feet. I didn't realize the distance on this was so far. Maybe I should have took a, there is one private jet you can select. I normally don't like to fly it because I like the slower cruising planes, mainly for just for the beauty, to be able to, sort of see the scenery around you. And I do a lot of flying through, like, cities and towns. So if you guys want to see any specific landmarks, maybe the Eiffel Tower. I think I'm following somebody else who's trying to do the same thing, trying to fly to the eye of the storm from here. We could do, I've done a lot without streaming, but if you want to, like, go to the pyramids of, Giza, or we could do the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. We could do New York. We could do, there's a lot of, famous landmarks. Almost 15,000 feet. We haven't broke through the clouds yet. So, pretty serious storm here. Oh, I lost VFR on that plane that was in front of me. So it looks like with my current trim, it's pretty heavy, so it gains altitude and then it loses speed, and then once it gains some speed, then it gets up to 119, and it starts climbing again. So I think this plane can actually go much higher than some of the other ones. So, all right, come on. I mean, we are making our way towards that storm, but there's another way to get there. We can actually, I think we can just do a drop pin and actually set that as our departure location. We can just start flying somewhere. This may take too long, but let's see if we can get above the clouds. Look at us, we are climbing. 18,000 feet. I think this plane will go up to like 30,000 feet. So let's just keep letting it climb. I mean, we're still working our way away from that airport. We're not even out of the airspace for that airport. So we haven't gone super long ways. This might be one of my longer videos. Still using an aggressive trim. Almost 19.5. Then it drops down. I'm not pulling up on the nose anymore. I'm just letting my trim level pull me up. Oh, see, I haven't been paying attention. Look at how far. If you look at the map, you can see the nose of the plane is actually off from our flight path. I didn't do that. I had taken my hand off the stick. So slightly trimmed out to the right. Bring us back on. Alright, now I'm going to level off because we're headed the right way. There we go. So I don't know if that could be the storm that's affecting my level flight. Alright, we're up to above 20,000 feet. We do have some more serious bit more speed going. That's good. Maybe comment, you know, some of you buffs out there much more into aeronautical stuff. Is it just easier when you get up in higher elevations to fly through the air faster? Is there less resistance at higher altitudes? Alright. Let's see, it is continuing to... My trim is kind of leveling out, so I may have to retard my trim a little bit more. But let's just I'm manually pulling the nose up here a little bit to see if I can get out of the... I just want to see if I can get out of these clouds at this point. How high you have to be. You know, if I get up to 30,000 feet, will I be out of the clouds? I'm not sure. It's leveling off. I pulled up on the stick for a second and then I let go. So let me just pull on it some more here. There we go. Alright. Seems like at 119, 120, it kind of needs to regain itself. Alright, so I hold that from dropping too much. Didn't pay attention to what the ceiling was for this plane. Oh, I see blue skies. Oh, see if I can just pull out here. Oh, almost. We're almost out of the storm. All right. I'm just gonna let the trim do the trick here. Yeah, it's coming back up. It's gonna climb it. Alright, so we're dropping down. We're definitely gaining some airspeed. Well, we're dropping a lot. Oh. I think that's storm right there. I wasn't touching the stick and the plane just whipped around. Now we're pulling back up again. See if this plane can just get me out of these clouds here. We were close. That is some serious gain right there. Alright. See if I can fly above this storm. 26,000 feet. Seems like that's where the storm is. We're gaining some speed. We have to level out up here. Oh, it's giving me a stall error. There we go. Yeah, buddy. We're absolute max throttle though. Not much else. Pulling back on this stick pretty hard. This may be max ceiling for this plane, I'm not sure. Look at that. Alright. Now we're climbing. We're still climbing. Alright, so let's see if I let off this stick, how far is it gonna try to fall? I want to stay up here like 27.5. Get some airspeed to get towards this storm. Is it gonna hold? Alright, because I still had that aggressive trim, but maybe I need to adjust it when you get to higher altitude. It's just one of those things I don't really know. So you need to turn a little bit to the right here to get towards the eye of the storm. we're still gaining altitude. That's my custom trim, so I let off. I stopped pulling on it there. Looks like we're up above the storm now. And we're maybe halfway there. So I can probably take some of this trim out. If I take some of this trim out, then we might be able to stay up here at this high altitude and actually gain some speed without dropping. No, I'm dropping now too much. I'm gaining some speed though. Let's see where it levels out. If it starts going below the clouds, I'm going to pull the nose back up here. Oh, it's good. Okay, it looks like it's staying there. So probably if I take, we're actually gaining altitude again. Let me hold it for a second. I might drop a little bit more out of this just to level out the nose and gain some more airspeed to get to the storm faster. Get up to 29,000 feet. Yeah, I'm going to take some more trim out of this guy to try and level out this nose here. Alright, we might drop a little bit. I took quite a bit of trim out. It's really cool up here above the storm. This plane is interesting. It's not the fastest plane in the group, but it's certainly not the slowest either. I wonder what this little bob is on the wing there, that little what that is. Alright. Looks like we're holding fairly steady here. Where are we? We're actually going up in altitude still. Dropping speed and gaining altitude. So we don't need to do that. So we need to take some more trim out of this. I do adjust it there. I didn't have my hand on the stick and it was pulling me to the right. Alright, I pulled some more trim out. And we're gonna drop a little bit. But if I can I just want to get the nose to kind of sit level and find a happy medium where it's not losing knots and not losing knots, where it's not dropping down and it's holding steady. If we get to the center of the storm, then I may try to fly up and get some more altitude to get some perspective on what the storm looks like. Not touching the stick now, and it's smooth. We do have clouds. This is a real thing. I live in the mountains where when there's storms sometimes you have you will actually have clouds above you, and then there'll be a storm that's down below you. And so that's a real thing. We are gaining altitude slightly, but we certainly have been steady going faster, so don't want to adjust the trim anymore. And we're dropping altitude now. We're gaining speed. I think it's just doing what it's supposed to do right now. I don't know that I want to pull any more trim out. I think I'm just going to let the plane at 31,000, 30,000. We're still kind of dropping, but now we're getting some pretty good airspeed. 203 knots. I wonder what knots are to miles per hour. Let's ask Google. Okay, Google. How many miles per hour is 200 knots? 230 miles an hour. That's pretty fast. Alright, we're getting off course a little bit here. Let's turn our nose. I see some. Looks like I see some ocean down there. Is that what I see? Like an open space here. Oh wow. This is certainly something you wouldn't want to do. Look at the ice buildup. How realistic is that? Look at the ice buildup on the wings of this plane. On the, oh, is that on the inside? You can see that on the inside. Look at that. You see that on the windshield there. You see the ice buildup on the windshield. How cool. Guess it's just the elevation. 31,000 feet. Maybe comment if that's a normal occurrence at this elevation, or if it's because of the storm, or this plane is just not equipped to handle this altitude. I don't know. It's cool that the game has put that in there, though. Oh, I definitely see ocean now. Definitely see ocean down there below the storm. Wow. That's cool. You can tell it's like copy pasted. Look at how uniform the waves are down there. But they have definitely created some more serious waves for the storm factor. That's cool. Certainly not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna fly back just because it's a long ways to fly. Maybe if I had a different plane that was faster. So this whole thing could be the eye of the storm. See how the clouds? There's like a ridge of taller clouds and then lower clouds all the way around me, like a massive crater almost. And then you have in here, you just have like patchy clouds in between. And there's really some ice buildup here on this this plane. It's almost covered the passenger window. Does it look like that out the passenger window? No, you can't see it. Well, I guess you can, yeah. Wow. That's cool. I don't know what that thing is. That's gotta be like sat-nav or something. So in the amount of time I've flown out here, then the eye of the storm could have moved a little bit. I'm not sure. So this could be the eye of the storm still, but I kind of want to fly to my custom point because that was where I marked it. This is kind of what, northeast of my mark, based on the satellites of the storm. But let's see if we can actually gain some more altitude here. Let's see, because we're getting pretty close to that point that I marked. It's not fighting me so much to gain this altitude. Well, we're losing some airspeed. But we're getting up to 35,000 feet here. Maybe all she's got. Yeah, we're pretty close to the center of the storm. Look at all the ice on the plane. it won't let me pull up. I can't pull up. I was playing around. Well, so that's what it looks like in the eye of a storm. I was gonna try to fly down. What I was trying to do is fly down a little bit. I wasn't at the right angle visually to make a proper descent. Should have brought some motor out of it, adjusted my trim, and came down gentle. I thought maybe I could fly down, get down there closer to the water and see what it's like. But anyways, thanks for watching. I will find another place to fly, and I will probably do that shortly, and probably do one more video tonight. Then we'll go play some Call of Duty. Hey, if you like this stuff, like and subscribe. I think I'm gonna do the flight simulators live, just because it's easier to upload. If you like that sort of thing. All right.